People say that it is 100% mandatory that you have to change your air filter to a free flow air filter, blah blah. Yes, I completely agree with that. Given if you check Acra or SC or any other major exhaust manufacturing companies, for example, and look for information on what air filters have they used for testing their exhausts. ఆ కొత్త ఫ్లేవర్ ఎక్కావా? బయోడైవర్సిటీ నుంచి లెఫ్ట్ తీసుకుంటే కొత్త ఫ్లేవర్ వస్తుంది కదా, అది ఎక్కి తిరిగి వచ్చేది. వస్తావా? బయోడైవర్సిటీ నుంచి లెఫ్ట్ తీసుకుంటే కొత్త ఫ్లైఓవర్ ఉంది కదా, అది ఎక్కి రిటర్న్ వచ్చేద్దాం. చూడండి ఎట్లా కదులుతుందో బండి స్టైవ్స్ మీద. స్పీడ్ బ్రేకర్ అని ఎక్కడన్నా బోర్డు కనిపిస్తుందా? లేదు. దీని మీద ఎవడన్నా ఫాస్ట్గా వెళ్తే ఏమవుతుంది? బేరింగ్లు పోతాయి. సో విచ్ background of the display is visible? Let's check. Now the background of the display is white, now it is black. I'll check which one is visible more in broad daylight, and then I'll probably use that for later vlogs. Now I'll leave it at white, just so I'm assuming that that is what is visible. And let us see what else should we talk about today. आज संडे है, सुबह के 11 बज रहे हैं, 11:30 बज रहे हैं, और हम वो नया वाला फ्लाईओवर चेक करने जा रहे हैं with Triumph Street Triple R and a Z900. The Z900 is equipped with a full system Acra carbon long can, and the Triumph Street Triple R is stock, and my sweet little literninja here, it's got the Arrow decat link pipe with a stock muffler. Now it's a debatable topic as to why should we change the air filter when we are switching from the stock exhaust system to a full system Acra or a full system SC or whatever. People say that it is 100% mandatory that you have to change your air filter to a free flow air filter, blah blah. Yes, I completely agree with that. Given you are using your full system at a track, or you're riding your bike on the highway for 100% of the time, because those are the environments where you'll be dust free and you don't have enough particles to enter into the engine. But if you're planning to do city rides, and if you're going to stick behind these kind of trucks for long, then there are chances there will be particles which can get through your open air filters and get into your throttle bodies and damage your throttle bodies. So if you change your full system, if you switch to a full system exhaust, and if you switch your air filter to a more open air filter, you just have to be sure you regularly check your throttle bodies and keep cleaning them. If you're not up for regularly checking your throttle bodies and cleaning them, you can just live with your stock air filter, because that's what will do the city dust cleaning job for you, and your throttle body will be as good as new. Because trust me, I've done close to 12,000 kilometers on this bike, and I opened the throttle body once at 6,000 and once at 9,000 just to check how my stock air filter is performing, and the throttle bodies are as good as new. And I've done pretty dusty environment rides, so yeah, stick to the stock air filter. Because if you look at your wow man, that Triumph R looks so sweet. So what I was saying was, if you check Acra or SC or any other major exhaust manufacturing companies, for example, and look for information on what air filters have they used for testing their exhausts, it'll be stock air filters. I've not seen those guys mention anywhere that they've used any other OEM any other brand air filters. They've used stock. And the extra plus horsepower numbers that they're quoting on their websites, like for example, if you use an Acra full system or your ZX10R, you might get plus 11 horsepower or plus 16 horsepower or whatever. That number is coming from a stock air filter on the dyno. Then what kind of horsepower gains are you going to get if you switch to an open air filter, is what is the kind of question that I have. And people say now that your exhaust is free flowing, you should be able to supply enough air to your exhaust. Of course, the stock air filter will do that job for you. It will supply enough air. It's not like it's joking. And I don't know how much extra. So you are at, so this machine is at 213 horsepower with ram air. And if I, let's say, switch to an Acra full system and get a plus 15, for example, then I'm at 228 already. On top of that, how much more do I want? Do I want a plus 1 or do I want a plus 2 with an open air filter? Or what is it I'm looking for? Am I looking for a smoother throttle response? Or am I looking for low end torque? What am I looking for? I don't know. You tell me in your comment section below. And whatever is it that you're looking for, is it really worth damaging your throttle bodies? Because you have to regularly check your throttle bodies, and if you miss that check, then you're done. Risky stuff. So that bike to the right of me, the Z900, I personally myself fitted the full system exhaust on it, the optional Acra full system that you get for the Z900, and the long can. And I recommended the owner not change his air filter, to stick to the stock air filter, because that's what works for the city. And throttle body issue is a pain in the ass. And he's happy with it. He's happy with the performance. He's happy with the sound. Because the power that you have is enormous. It's humongous. How much of it are you using? And what's the point of getting that extra low end torque or extra throttle response or whatever? Just use the bloody power that you have already, for God's sake. Then think of whatever you want. I mean, the primary reason people switch to full systems and better exhausts are for the sound. You're getting it, just be happy with it. I'm bashing, man. I don't like changing my air filters. There are many things OEM that I like. I don't want to change, because I am an engineer. I know the kind of design and development work that the engineers do to come up with a recommendation or to come up with a design, the kind of tests they perform. And that is not a small list. That is an extremely well shortlisted, and they consider almost more than 100% of the actual real world scenarios that you see while testing stuff. And then they come with a design or a recommendation or a brand or whatever. Stick to it. Do you think BMC or Acra, do you think they do as much as R&D as KHI? Pretty sure not. So yeah, there it is. All my bashing towards people who want to change their air filters. No offense, you like that extra throttle response or extra power gain or performance gain that you're getting from an aftermarket air filter, but just be aware that you're taking a risk with your throttle bodies, and you just have to keep checking them for stuff. And yeah, there it is. Chalo, cheers, bye bye. ఎందుకేస్తారా బాబు? ఈ ఫ్లైఓవర్ నుంచి ఏమో 1 year బ్యాక్ ఎవడో కార్లో ఫాస్ట్ వెళ్తూ ఫ్లైఓవర్ నుంచి కింద పడ్డాడు. Is going straight from here. He couldn't make this right turn, so he fell over, and the car fell on top of a lady. Unfortunately, she died. And so you see all these speed breakers, these are preventive or rather corrective actions from the government. That is why I hate this bridge. When people design speed breakers, why don't they think about my bearings are bloody? Bago. Chalo, bye bye. All right, so I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace. Peace. Tell me how you like the new angle for the vlog. So based on my last video's comments, I've changed my mount from top of the helmet to front of the helmet, and that is supposed to show the speedometer to you all. I'm making sure you see the tacho. I'm also making sure you don't see the speed, just so I don't get into trouble. So don't mind my fake accent, and enjoy the video. I'll talk to you next. Cheers. Bye bye.